Hey, what's going on out there? I would like to welcome every single one of you to Water Your Soil. So, before I get into the video, I would like to say if you're new here, I have two rules over at this channel. The first rule is for you to always use your own discretion when it comes to credit cards and credit scores. The second rule is for you to verify whatever it is you learn, whether it's on this channel, another channel, or anywhere. That should be a rule of life. So, getting into the video, this news article highlights a brewing issue when it comes to Wells Fargo and Bilt. Wells Fargo and Bilt, they're partners when it comes to the Bilt card. So I recently came across an article the other day. It was with Wall Street Journal, and it was concerning Wells Fargo losing $10 million a month over the Bilt card. And it was stating that Wells Fargo is actually losing money when it comes to Bilt, and that their partnership may be in trouble as far as them being co-branded partners with the Bilt card. And following that article, I came across a follow-up article by Pymnts.com, and that's actually the article that I'm going to feature on the video today because, as some of you may or may not know, Wall Street Journal is behind the paywall. So I wanted to feature an article that you all can read, and you don't have to go and pay money for something that's behind the paywall. So this is going to be featuring an article that Pymnts.com posted, and it's kind of cool because they actually were able to do a follow-up with Wells Fargo in response to the Wall Street Journal article. So I'm going to get right into it right now. The article reads, Wells Fargo and Rent Rewards card Bilt denied troubles despite reported $10 million in monthly losses. The article states, Wells Fargo and Bilt are denying reports that their co-branded credit card relationship is in trouble. The banking giant teamed up with the fintech startup in 2022 on a card that let users pay their rent while earning rewards points. However, the Wall Street Journal reported Sunday, June 16th, citing current and former employees that Wells Fargo is losing as much as $10 million a month on the program. The report says the bank's executives made projections on revenue sources, such as the likelihood of customers carrying balances that ended up being wrong. Now, one thing that I do want to point out from what I just read is it sounds like it's hearsay. It says they're citing former employees. So when you get into that range of former employees, it could go either way. It could either go the employees are really informed and they're just being transparent, or it could be the employees are bitter and they're speaking bad on the company that they just got let go from, or they left on their own. It could go either way when it comes to hearsay. And I just wanted to point that out before I go any further with this article. The article further reads, now, the report said Wells Fargo has ceased bidding on new co-branded card initiatives. Executives it hired for such programs have departed, and its new card won't involve partners. An exception being an already announced Wells Expedia deal. According to Wall Street Journal, Wells Fargo has been negotiating this arrangement with Bilt and has said it doesn't plan to renew its contract, scheduled to end in 2029 unless things change in its favor. Representatives for both companies denied the relationship is in doubt when reached for comments by Pymnts. They said, quote unquote, there has been no conversation amongst decision makers to exit the Bilt agreement, a Wells Fargo spokesperson said. To suggest otherwise is false. Now, as you can see from the article, Wells Fargo, they're already denying it. When they spoke to Pymnts, they denied it being problems brewing between them and Bilt. So, as you can see, things are up in the air. Wall Street Journal, they released this article, but Wells Fargo, they're already denying it. So we'll see where it goes. If you're new to this channel, I've been pointing out friction between co-branded partners for like the past couple of months or so. Originally, it was American Express and Delta. And then I just did a video about 2 weeks ago on Walmart and Capital One. They're going to be ending their partnership as far as co-branded partners. And in my opinion, it's just a sign of things to come. These co-branded partnerships are starting to have friction, but I also think this is business one-on-one. When two companies come together for one goal, you're always going to have some disagreements. Some things are not going to always go as planned, but they usually work out the differences. So we'll see what happens and what comes out of this. I don't think anyone should be worrying anytime soon anyways, because Bilt and Wells Fargo are scheduled to be partners until 2029 anyways. So unless things go completely wrong, you can expect to continue to see them as partners for both the short term and possibly the long term. The article further reads, The bank added that the partnership was typical of all new card launches in that it takes multiple years for the initial launch to pay off. Wells Fargo declined to comment when asked by Pymnts about other claims from the Wall Street Journal story, such as the bank's revenue projections and its reported abandonment of co-branded card initiatives. Bilt, meanwhile, says it is committed to a long-term partnership with Wells Fargo, with CEO Encore Jane echoing the same on Twitter Sunday. So as you can see, both sides, Wells Fargo and Bilt, are denying the Wall Street Journal's article. And they're saying, hey, we're good. Now, one thing that they didn't deny is that they are losing $10 million a month when it comes to their co-branded card. But one thing that I will say, and it's interesting in regarding these companies, and they kind of made a good point. I don't know if you caught it, but you could go back and read the article when they said this is expected in the first couple of years with co-branded partnerships. You expect losses sometimes. And I could say that's true when it comes to business. In your first couple of years of starting a business, there more than likely will be some losses. You're more than likely going to lose money unless you have a pretty hot business that's really going and hitting it hard starting off. But for the most part, a lot of times when you have a partnership, things will start off a little slow. So I just wanted to highlight this article. I'm going to post the article by Pymnts in the description box so you all can read it. Like I stated, I couldn't post the Wall Street Journal article because it is behind a paywall, and I know some of you want to be able to read it, so I'm doing you all a favor by putting the one from Pymnts in the description box. But my honest opinion on these co-branded partnerships with these credit card companies and these corporations is we could continue to see these type of things brewing and this type of quote unquote friction going on, because let's be honest, these are two different companies like American Express and Delta, Wells Fargo and Bilt, Walmart and Capital One. You can expect to see them not seeing eye to eye on some things, but for the most part, as I stated earlier, I expect to see the partnership between Bilt and Wells Fargo go into the future, and in my opinion, far into the future. I think the whole idea behind the Bilt card is pretty cool because you actually get to use your credit card for paying rent and you get points back for doing it. So I think that's a cool concept, and I think it's a cool card. I don't have the Bilt card, so no, I will not do a review on it. Why would I do a review on the card I don't have? But one thing that I will say is I hope that they're able to work things out and stick out this partnership, especially for Wells Fargo's sake. And I look forward to seeing what their partnership does beyond 2029. And the same goes for American Express and Delta and all these other co-branded partnerships. The article further stated that people prefer to use general use credit cards over co-branded cards. And I pretty much understand it. People would like to use a general credit card from American Express over maybe a Delta credit card with American Express. People get used to a brand name like an American Express, a Chase, a Discover, a Capital One, whoever it may be, and they prefer their general use cars over a co-branded. Now, one thing I will say when it comes to American Express, they have some great co-branded cars. Their cars from Hilton, their cars from Delta, they have some great co-branded cars. And, you know, Chase has some as well. So while they say 61% of people prefer general use cards over co-branded cards, I can still see people getting the most out of co-branded cards. But I just wanted to share this news with you all. You can expect more videos like this to come in the future. Like I said, these type of things happen when you do have a partnership in business. So we can expect to see more articles like this in the future. And I just wanted to bring it to the forefront and let you all know about what's going on. The article is below in the description box, as I stated, so give it a read. It's not a long read at all. I appreciate every single one of you for stopping by. If you're new here and you're feeling the vibe, this is Water Your Soil. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on all notifications. That way you don't miss a future video because I post often. That's clicking on the bell and selecting all. Also, this goes to every single one of you right now. Be sure to hit the like button. Yes, my subscribers included. Hit the like button. That lets the algorithm know you like this video. It also pushes this video out to other people who may need to see it because the news is important. Maybe someone has a Bilt card. Maybe someone is considering getting a Bilt card, but they may need to see this video and read the article. I appreciate every single one of you for stopping by, showing support, showing love to this channel. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right? In the description box below, I always tell people, check out the description box below for extra resources from Water Your Soil. Part of the description box also showcases my book that I have. I have a book. It's been out for a while now. It's been out for years. It's titled Strategies to Master Credit. The book is available. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble. Most online bookstores have the book. And the book is basically about how FICO credit scoring works. Once you understand how FICO credit scoring works, you're pretty much on your way to helping yourself build, develop, and maintain a good credit score. So check the book out whenever you get a chance.